What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video, man. Y'all can see I got a lot going on. It's gonna be a very busy day. Y'all hear stuff in the background. Shoot multiple vlogs today. Cars leaving. Cars gone. The don't gone. I gotta tell y'all the update on that. Cause me and wife done, like I said, going to something. But I'm gonna tell y'all everything, man. Like I said, it's a lot going on today, a lot shaking. So we're gonna be moving and grooving. The vlog might be all over the place, but that's what it is. Y'all see meats out. Cause like I said, we have went to Summit. I said we going to Summit. We have went to Summit. We went to Summit already. Which I got to run those parts over there to Lawless. Cause the don't is at Lawless. So I got QA1 coilovers for the front, and I got air socks for the back for right now. I'm just getting the car ready to mount up. That's what I'm doing. I ain't got no wheels yet, but I'm getting it ready to mount up. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. That we haven't done at Lawless right now. And I bought a brand new Holley 600 carburetor because that Quadrjet, when it cold, it's spitting poof, 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 poof. I can't take it. I can't take it. So it coming off. I bought a Holley 600. So Lawless gonna do that. We got to run all them parts over there to them. And then said today Herb about to do the Escalade, oil, brakes, and that's it on all brakes all the way around. The oil I stopped by on, picked all that stuff up. So we're gonna be moving the groove, man. I'm trying to keep I always try to keep my boy busy. I usually do that stuff, but I try to keep my boy busy so I can put some money in his pocket too. So we gotta drop that off. Pat came in. I came home. The converter for meats is here. Converter for meats has touched down, man. So it's here. My boy Herb done hurt his finger. I got a lot to tell ya. He hurt his hand, but he said still bring the Escalade. And he want to try that. I told him don't even worry about it. I said don't even worry about it. That little money we'll put towards something else. I ain't tripping. He hurt his hand pretty bad. He like, man, but he ain't no quitter. He said, I'm gonna do one hand. I'm like, hey, bring the Escalade. We'll start with the easy stuff. So I called my friend Rick, and He said, hey, we gotta get that in today. So this bad boy gonna get put in today. So we ought to be back ready. But the thing is, I'm not gonna be able to test it because of the differential fluid leaking. I gotta take it and get it reseal, get the lube locker put on it. So at least the pack in, man. So it's a lot today, y'all can see. So I'm finna cut this off, run over there to Lawless, drop them parts out there, and me and wife, man, we finna just be everywhere. So y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, we checking in, man. So y'all see the moved everything around. Got Grandma Nana out. It been a lot of stuff shaking that I ain't been recording, man. We went to Summit, and I picked up a load of stuff for the don't too. Y'all see the don't gone. And the don't gone, Escalade gone. I can go pick it up. But I picked this TCI flex plate up because I've been needing it. And Herb knocking stuff down, man. So he just got finished the Escalade. Said just getting a little stuff done. Keeping my boy busy. So he gonna do the truck. I'm going to get my father-in-law truck fit, clutch and stuff. I got him locked in for that. Man, I got him locked in for about 5 jobs, man. So I'm about to go drop this one off, pick the Escalade up. Then he gonna pull transmission, get the flywheel and Grandma now, which has which was needed since I first bought it. Flywheel bent all the hell, but now it just found the time to go ahead and get it swapped out. So finna head down there, man, and check back in. All right, y'all see it? Pat came in, and then what we got going on. Y'all see my friend Rick out here getting it in. I gotta give y'all the update on everything. Like I said, well, I can't be fooling around right just yet. Not with no pressing stuff, no pressing movements and all of that. Cause I just had a little episode escapade and everything. I told y'all early in the intro, but I'm gonna tell y'all at the end everything. Cause I'm just trying to be on the up and up. Cause I had went to the hospital a couple days ago, in urgent care. But now, you know, I'm on the up and up side of things, so I can't be doing no pressing movements affecting the chest area. So, you know, so fam out here helping me out, rocking and rolling with it. Cause I'm gonna try to the goal is to get it to the track this week and test it. Shout out to Hughes, they got it back fast. So by Rick coming through, getting it in today, it's putting me a day ahead. Cause y'all see that puddle right here? I just oil dried. That's the remainder of the fluid that leaked out the carrier. I mean, leaked out the housing. So what it is what I told you. If you saw the other vlogs, the gasket, not the gas, they glued it, but it didn't hold. So when I first got it back from the track that first night, it was poured down here. And then I moved the car back. It might be the puddle right there. Yep. See, it done leaked puddles everywhere. So this was the first spot. Cause I put stuff. I said, man, I rubbed my finger in it. I said, that's the differential fluid. So then we moved it right here. Well, Rick putting it in there, and it's a puddle right there. It leaked out another one. So then I ended up moving it after Herb took it out. And that's where it was sitting, and I just moved it from here. So it done leaked out all the fluid. And it's just where it ain't got a good seal, cause the car ain't been running. So it just leaking the fluid out. So I bought the lube locker gasket this time, which I have in the back seat. I got the lube locker. So to make the track, I had to get this in. I can't even test it to see, cause they tighten the converter up. I can't even test it to see how good it is. But Rick helped me out, so I'm a day ahead, so I can get it to Jess tomorrow. He already told me to bring it, and they'll reseal the differential, and then I'll be able to drive it, road test it to see if we get a drop in RPMs, both on motor and nitrous at the track, of course. So that's what we got shaking, man. Y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, it's the next day. So my in-laws just got back from Summit for me, cause I got so much going on today. And I got torque converter bolts, the right flywheel, y'all see, external balance. And look at this. Let me show y'all, man. I told y'all that thing would tow all outdoors, man. I ain't even show y'all. But look, this what came off of Grandma now. This what came off of Grandma now. It came out just like that. I told y'all, it been bent, but it got worse, man. It started sounding real ugly and nasty. And I said, well, time for it to change. But it's an external balance. She got that, what that weight is? Got that weight on it. There it is. But, you know, we can get this over here so Herb can do what he do. And then, shoot, it's daytime, evening. But knowing Herb, he might be calling me. He might be calling me and he was saying, hey, don't get it, ready. So, y'all stay tuned. I'll turn y'all on in a minute. All right, we checking in, y'all. As y'all can see, it's the next day. My family Rick getting it in. It got nighttime, so I was like, man, I just holler at y'all tomorrow, cause you know in the beginning of the vlog, I told you I got some stuff to holler at y'all about anyway. But then we've been real busy. You know, I dropped Grandma Nana off. Then when I dropped Grandma Nana off, like said Rick came through in the evening, man, and got Meek's transmission in and got it back going. So I was like, man, it was a busy day. It was a busy day, cause Herb did two of the cars, I think, yesterday. And then, you know, he got Grandma now, but we the flywheel, I had to go to Summit, get a flywheel, which cause the one I bought, he just told me, like I said, it ain't right. Well, cause Herb, y'all know the car went there yesterday. So Herb went ahead and got the transmission out. He was rolling. He got that joker out, and then the flywheel ain't right. And I kind of figured, I couldn't remember if it was internal or external balance. But it's actually external balance. So my in-laws going up to Summit today to do that for me and all that. They're gonna go get the flywheel. I already got it ordered. So we'll have he'll probably fit it now today, depending on what time they get it back. But anyway, but yeah, man, what I've been having going on at the beginning of the week, man, about 2-3 days ago, I had ended up going to hospital because I had some chest pains. Chest pain, shoulder, radiating from chest right here, shoulder, and then upper back. And I was like, man, you know me, I don't really go to the hospitals or none of that stuff unless I'm in serious pain, but I done got better about it. So I wasn't in serious pain. The pain was probably like a 3 or 4. But the symptoms, me knowing the stuff, cause I do know health. I know health and wellness too, man. Naturally, you got to train and diet and nutrition. I know this stuff too. The body functions. I'm very educated on that area and that field. So I was like, man, these symptoms of a mild heart attack. So my thought was, I said, let me just make sure. I ain't in a lot of pain, but I said, let me make sure, cause when I was inhaling like this, I feel it all in my chest. I'm like, man, like I still feel a little bit now, but I'm gonna get to that. But I went to the hospital. They put me on the EKG. They did enzymes tests and stuff, man. I was in there about 5 hours. It was about 10 something in the morning. We got back. It was probably more than 4 or 5 hours, cause it was about 3 or something like that. But man, I went to the hospital, did that. They didn't give me no medication, and then they were just like, your heart healthy. My heart is healthy. It ain't nothing cardiac related. So that was a peace of mind. That's the main thing I wanted to make sure it wasn't cardiac related. So it wasn't nothing cardiac related. My heart actually is healthy. My blood pressure great. Everything. So they didn't tell me what it was. I was severely dehydrated. Now that was a shocker to me. I was dehydrated bad. So they put fluid in me. Hydration fluid and stuff, and check my enzymes. They did double tests because they want to be sure the enzyme test going if it's something, it gonna find it. So they did 2 of them. Everything came back good. All right. I wake up the next day. I said, man, it feel worse. Like it ain't nothing. It ain't went. So at this point, you know, originally I thought it was something. It is training related, but I thought I tweaked something in my shoulder or something, cause I have done that once, just once. I tweaked something in my shoulder and it'll send pain through your neck and all this stuff connected. And I was thinking originally that what it was. So I was like, all right, at least I ain't had no mild heart attack. Which I mean, better safe than sorry. I don't eat to the point where I would have a heart attack, and I'm definitely, like I said, I'm a younger man, so, but still better safe than sorry. So man, you know, I went through the day, and then I said, man, I'm gonna go to urgent care, cause the PA at the urgent care I go to, man, she is amazing. She is amazing. She could easily have her own practice or office or whatever, man. She's highly educated. She come from the neuro field, man. So brain stuff, surgeon and all that, but she's just highly educated, and she not one of those doctors that wear. She ain't one of the doctors where if she gonna be like, well, this probably what it is, and see about it. She gonna keep going until she pinpoint like, hey, this is it. So man, hey, you got that box? But I was like, man, I went, she was in, she checked me out, first thing, EKG. She said, we're going to put you on EKG again. Checked it, everything good. Your heart look good. I mean, healthy, all of that. Blood pressure, great. She did all the tests, but she went. She asked about the enzymes and stuff. Did the enzymes, so she called the owner who was over the practice, cause she was like, everybody has a strong point, especially in the medical field, no matter what you know. So his strong point is cardiovascular stuff, cardiac stuff. So she sent over the pictures. They did an X-ray too. Sent over the pictures and everything. Then checking it out, and she had an idea on what it was, and she wanted a second opinion just to confirm what she was thinking. And I had some inflammation around my heart. So people, what is inflammation? Swelling, basically, or whatever, But at the end of the day, it comes from training. I train hard, man. I mean, you'll have people gonna hear this and be like, "Oh, you need to back up." But I'm like, it went to the point of death. It just come with training, man. I mean, if you train long enough, something gonna happen. It might not be major, but I went years before I even encountered my first injury. For real. I went a whole lot more years than a typical person before I even encountered my first injury. I just got my first injury. My first injury probably was 7 months ago. Out of years, man, of training, for real. 7 months ago. And that was the shoulder I'll tell you about. But that was minor. Super minor, man. I mean, it healed up in a week. It was back straight. It just felt like a crook in my neck. So it was a muscle strain. But if you train hard enough and you go hard enough at whatever you're doing, something's going to happen. You just hope you maintain good form, but something's going to happen. You might pull a muscle or something like that. Usually major injuries happen from getting out of line or something like that. Like I said, people be saying weight injure you. Weight don't injure you. It's improper lifting injure you. Pressure on your spine don't injure you, on your joints. Like, I ain't finna get into all that. Cause it's so many experts on the internet that don't know nothing though. It's a lot of experts don't know nothing, not the facts. So I ain't getting into all that. It's a whole nother ball game. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, if you train hard enough, just like if you race these cars, you run these cars hard enough. Like I tell y'all in the beginning, y'all, people, your stuff always broke. Say, well, if you run your car hard enough and you drive it enough, something bound to happen. It's just physics. Something gonna happen. I don't care how well they put together. Something gonna break. Something gonna happen, man. It just, if you baby it, or if I come out here in the gym and baby, I can go forever or whatever. But training like I am, I mean, I changed my program of training. That's why I maintain this size, man. I go up and down in weight as I please. Most people that know me know that, like, well, you can just, man, whenever I can, man, I can just flip like a light switch. So the size I'm at now, I maintain this size because I train for strength relative to size. When you talking about a number increase, now you can have somebody pound for pound stronger than one person, but when you talking about actual numerical value of getting into the big numbers, strength relative to size. That's why you got them strongman competition, strongmen. People think them guys on steroid. All them guys not on steroid. That's why they so big. Them guys be weighing 400 some pounds, and they live heavy weight. That's why they wide and stuff, because they got to be that big. They got to be that big. The only other way you can do it and maintain a small size is use enhancers, which I ain't knocking nobody that do. I don't do it. I don't aspire to do it. That's why I have to have the size I am to be able to push the numbers I push and stuff in weight training. So if you push the ball hard enough, something gonna happen. You gotta think about it. Your heart is a muscle. The heart is a muscle. So working the heart, think about it like this. You work your muscle hard enough, right? Boom, boom, you just keep putting strain on you. Work it. I don't care if you're an advanced lifter. If you work it hard enough and you tear the muscle down enough, you're going to be sore tomorrow. Because you beat that muscle, you beat the hell out that muscle. So you're going to be sore. When soreness come from, your muscle is tore to pieces, man. It's hurt. It got to repair. So you can do the same thing with your heart. Like them folk be pushing and then they be, you really don't know how many beats per minute your heart beats. So luckily we got the Apple Watch. And man, it been time. I be training, man. My heart 159, 164 beats per minute. That fast. That's a lot. That's a lot. You doing it back and back. I mean, yeah, it strengthens your heart. Like, after all this, it's going to be better. It's going to be better. But that's how you get better. You push stuff to the limit, but not right before, like, make sure it won't kill you. That's how you get better. That's how you get better. Cause our bodies is so smart, man. But I'm not finna get into all that. I get people confused, but it get deep with the body and the mind and all that stuff. But that's what it is, man. I mean, I had some inflammation. She put me on some antibiotics, some anti-inflammatories. It been 3 days I've been on them, and it been a world of change. Like, I'm moving around, obviously. I'm shaking, rattling, rolling. I'm finna get on the meats and change the oil. And yeah, man, like I said, I think just take care of yourself. So I got older, even if I ain't in a lot of pain, if I feel like, I say, hey, I need to check this out, I go check this out. Like, it ain't nothing but some money. You can't put no dollar amount on your health. Get your blood work, you know what I'm saying? So if you do got something going on, if your level's too high, you might have too much vitamin A, too much calcium, or too much cholesterol. You might have blockage, this and that. It's something that can be fixed. You can save your life. You can make the lifestyle change before it's too late, you know what I'm saying? Or diabetes running your family, man, definitely go get checked. You might not need to be ingesting too much sugar, so you can catch it, or you diabetic, or you might be pre-diabetic, you know, so you know you got to walk a tight rope with that. So, you know, it just take care of yourself, man. I don't care. You young people die too. Young people die too. Don't get it twisted. Young people die too from health-related stuff, but that's what I had going on, man. I know it's a lot, but what I had going on, I had to keep y'all updated. But we got meats back. I got to get it over to Jesse, man, so he can seal the differential up, and then we can go test. I'm finna have private testing coming up for the fleet, since I got everything about ready to roll. I talked to my boy Ann at Silver Dollar. That's what I'm gonna do with it, and it's gonna be my car. It's gonna be exclusive. It's gonna be exclusive footage for y'all. So this way it's gonna be shown. Y'all gonna be seeing the passes here. This way it's gonna be shown right here. So we got that coming up. They're working. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. BCG, we out.